from Internet Related Berlin. I'm Sarah and I'm here with Natalia Graur and Daniel Eriksson from the Transparency International. Welcome.
Thank you.
Could you please shortly introduce yourself?
So my name is Natalia Graur. I worked at Transparency International and my area of responsibility is internal communication.
I'm Daniel Eriksson and I'm the head of technology.
You're hosting together a Challenge Your Peer session about employee engagement. What would you recommend other companies to do to increase employee engagement?
One of our core findings is curation. Curation is what makes it possible to start off with. But we also have other elements.
Yeah, exactly. What we mean by this is listen to what your employees are telling you. Hear them. They are telling really good stories. They're telling you what the impact on the ground is. They're telling you ideas how to do it better. And then curate that information. Put it there on the platform. Put it there on the channel. Make it known.
Yeah, so it's curation through listen, learn, and lead in terms of information.
Which trends and challenges will impact the digital workplace in the upcoming years?
Challenges are easy to find, and that's something that we've seen in this conference so far as well. There's a multitude of tools becoming available, channels. It's confusing for colleagues to know which tool should I use when, which channel should I use when in order to collaborate or to communicate. And that is at the root of the challenges, I think. And then opportunities, well, you want to say something on opportunities?
I mean, the trends that we see is that it's going more into the digital. We all are online all the time. We want to share the connections. And at the same time, it's the human factor. It's what are you sharing there on the digital are still the human stories, still the human touch, still the behaviors, and that is going parallel to each other. And I think with a lot of the challenges that we heard also from the other presenters today, it's a lot of noise. There is a lot of noise, and the colleagues are saying so much challenge, so many channels, so much communication. Can you help us make sense of it and then focus?
Yeah, and a trend and opportunity in that is that communications and collaboration is merging.
We see that, exactly. As the more integration that is happening, because I think all the colleagues realized also in our organization, we need to integrate that. So it cannot go just like that in parallel. We need to merge collaboration, communication.
Do you think can digital workplace enhance innovation?
It's not about it can, it definitely will. Because what the digital workplace will do is that it will make it easier for you to find information. It will make it easier for you to share ideas with your colleagues. And in that context, like when any of us work today, finding the right document and finding, like, has anyone else worked on this before, to ensure that you're not reinventing the wheel, that is an ongoing challenge. With the right implementation of the digital workplace, we can stand on the shoulders of giants and really move forward quicker in innovation.
I also, from what I see, Sarah, I have also a question for you. What do you do when you read something and it's really innovative or it's really interesting? What do you do with this? The first thing that you do?
Share it.
Share it, exactly. And that's the human factor in it. I read something, a failure, success, and I want to share it. If the others are doing the similar thing, let them not do the same mistake. Or I succeeded it. If others are interested, they could do the same. So people and our colleagues like to share it. That's the space that the innovation can come from there using the digital workplace.
How do you find the Internet Berlin so far?
It's great. I mean, it's been surprisingly good and relevant, and it's really nice to hear that everyone has the same challenges as we have. It's nice to discuss with peers on how to approach these topics. And for example, the merging of internal communications with collaboration and IT, that's another topic that I see almost everyone here is struggling with to a certain extent.
Yeah, and I'd like to hear about case studies. I've been here last year and I really liked it. It's a lot of food for thought. And sometimes you hear that idea or that success story or that failure from the colleague and you tried that, it didn't work. Of course, for every organization is different, right? Because people are different, you have to do it. But when you learn how they struggle, how they learn, how they improve, you feel you're not alone, you can do something, and it's really powerful. Also for the other organizations to learn from each other and have that space. So not only the digital, the face-to-face, the conference is good, so don't get rid of that, no matter what digital workspace is coming, because we need these kind of conferences to come together.
Okay.
So
Thank
good
you
that
so
you're
much for taking part in the interview, and I wish you for 2 very great days full of insightful presentations and discussions. Thank you so much, Natalia, Daniel.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks for
Thank you.
inviting us. It was nice.